What is up? What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Check this out. I'm gonna play this real quick, man. This is the 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦 video, man. I got 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗡 set up and ready to go. Oh, check this out, man. I went down to the Puffy. I went up to New York. Went to the Puffy case. I can't hear myself, so I can't remember what I'm trying to say if I can't hear myself talking. But check this out, man. I just want to play a little bit of this.
After she do it to you, you know she blending into the crowd. She wait for them people. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch people like that.
That's me filming. I'm actually filming.
She would do it to you and get low in the crowd on you, bro. She got the MTA outfit on, and I don't think she been to work in years. I think she just got the fit on, bro.
So my man was actually rolling with his video and stuff. So while he was shooting, I put my microphone on him.
That's how smart _𝗓𝗓 is.
𝗓𝗓,
I just
that's
put
his
everything
name.
together like that.
I'm glad he said his name right there. 𝗓𝗓. I couldn't remember his name. 𝗓𝗓. But this is in front of the court building, man. I'm about to do some videos and put that thing together. But y'all came here for the 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦. So let's go with the 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦. 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦 versus Diddy lawyers expose cover up in court. What? I was there, man. I was there. I didn't go in. Uncle Mike got tired, man. It was too boring over there. But I wish I did go in because I'm waiting for the makeup artist. She was on a live stream talking, and then all of a sudden she ain't do no more videos. But the makeup artist, she was actually hired, and that's part of the RICO, man. The whole company was in on helping Diddy cover up the bruises. They was going to get people. The whole company was part of the organization. The organization was doing bad things. Bad Boy Records. They was doing bad things, y'all. So all they have to do is prove in 2 different cases. I think it's two. It's got something to do with 2. In order to, they gotta prove 2 bad things that the company did. Not 1. It's 2 that they gotta prove. So anyway, man, 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦, I got 2 videos for 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦, so y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. We're gonna do them separate, man. I think she's okay, man. I really think she's okay. Her mom just did a video earlier. But y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Uncle Mike gonna talk you to death. Let's check this bad boy. Here we go, y'all.
𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦 told us about Diddy. 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦 has spoke out so much throughout the years and told us exactly how all of this is connected. The very first time she spoke out, she spoke about there being underground tunnels where she was moved through. And there have been a lot of rumors about Diddy allegedly having these underground tunnels that run to the Playboy Mansion. And the Playboy Mansion does have underground tunnels. Here is the blueprint of the Playboy Mansion that they made showing the underground tunnels underneath the mansion. And I blew this up a little bit more for you guys because back in the day, it actually led to celebrities' houses. 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦 has just made an affidavit of truth that she turned over to the feds against Diddy and other celebrities about how she was allegedly abused at a Playboy Mansion party. As you can see, here's Diddy's name here and others such as Birdman, Denzel Washington, and Young Jock. In this document, she speaks about how she was a party favor and how other children.
So it looks like the danger on 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦's life after she was subpoenaed to testify in court against Diddy is actually worse than what we thought, because according to the new reports, Diddy's people paid off 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦's legal team to drop her days before his trial started. And
whoa, man, y'all getting this? Oh, shucks. So wait a minute. Did they say what I think they said? She was supposed to testify? You know, 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦 moves smoother than Diddy. Every time I look, you can't find 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦, and she's never in no courtroom.
A party favor and how other children.
So it looks like the danger on 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦's life after she was subpoenaed to testify in court against Diddy is actually worse than what we thought, because according to the new reports, Diddy's people paid off 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦's legal team to drop her days before his trial started. And just when she was gearing up to get a new lawyer, she mysteriously disappeared Apparently, she was set to be the third witness in the case, but she went MIA and the police believe she was kidnapped. As we speak, it's unclear if she's even alive or dead. Her family doesn't know where she is, and her lawyers, who we thought would have some answers, left her hanging at the last minute and disappeared too. The reason why so many people are convinced she's been kidnapped is because not too long ago, before she disappeared, she had posted a video saying that she was being targeted by armed men.
No, don't say that. Are y'all sure? Hold up. So you mean to tell me that the person that was supposed to, the witness 3, right? It was the third witness. They saying that it was supposed to be Allie. I thought it was supposed to be Gina. But you know, they keeping it all under hush, so we don't know. Everybody guessing. Oh my God, man. Woosah. Golly. Don't say that. She okay though, man. I feel it in my soul that she okay, man. She okay. What? One more time. Here we go.
If she's even alive or dead. Her family doesn't know where she is, and her lawyers, who we thought would have some answers, left her hanging at the last minute and disappeared too. The reason why so many people are convinced she's been kidnapped is because not too long ago, before she disappeared, she had posted a video saying that she was being targeted by armed men and that her house had been broken into while she and her family were away.
You get pressured, attacked, stalked, and hunted down for your own information. You get abused and re-victimized again by people who wanted to argue a back and forth this week like that fucking mattered. Okay, you had Stu Peters and Timothy Charles Homestead going back and forth, and nobody has even bothered. Not that I give a damn, and not that I understand that you guys are gonna be that selfish, but nobody has bothered to apologize for all the hell that has happened. But you guys were arguing back and forth, and in that meantime, we lost our home. You don't believe me? Here you go.
You don't believe me?
What
Here we
once
go.
was a full house, we were still paying rent on our house. What we were doing this whole time was moving everything because our house is gone. Our house is gone. This is the speaking out. What was our beautiful 3-bedroom acre home on 21225 Standing Rock Avenue, because everybody has the address, because organizations that were attached to Marks, Sawyer, and many other organizations decided to put out the address, my license plate to one of my cars, and many other of my So here you go. You can have it, right? Because this is what happens when you speak out. This is what happens when you tell all the truth. This is what happens when you decided to stand up for the children, and when you understand that survivors don't just get to do a seminar, and when you understand that survivors don't just get to just be and then show up somewhere and talk and monetize everything that they're saying. When you realize that that's bullshit, then you will understand. Look at the tactics and pay attention. Pay attention. I'm still not asking you for a damn thing but to wake up. I'm not asking you for a damn thing but just to get outside. Right. I don't give a damn about money, numbers on my platforms. You can have all of it. You took everything. The only thing that I give a shit about right now is the fact that there is a baby in the way. There's babies in the way. There are people that I love that I can't get out of the way.
That's my voice.
What am I supposed to do when the people in the authority that you're supposed to go to, you can't go to them?
She didn't tell us at the time that she had been subpoenaed to testify in the trial. So a lot of people thought she was being targeted because she was exposing Diddy, when the whole time they were trying to stop her from testifying in court. And it makes sense because Allie has been exposing the industry for a while, and no one tried to kidnap her, but the moment she is subpoenaed to testify, all of a sudden she goes missing. And her lawyers also drop her. Something is not right here.
A key witness in the Diddy trial has gone missing. This is super concerning because she is crucial for the case against one of the biggest names in music. She was actually going under a pseudonym like 3 other witnesses in the case, but she decided to waive that right and reveal her identity in her testimony. But now she's MIA. The federal prosecutors don't know where she is, her lawyers don't know where she is. And the prosecutors are using her testimony in the opening statement on May 12th. That's not that far away. For now, she's known as Victim 3, and she was subpoenaed, which means that she is required to be there. This all comes as the trial is finally underway this week. The jury will be selected by the end of the day. That's not that interesting. They're all going to remain anonymous. What is interesting is the list of celebrities who were shown to potential jurors to see if they knew them. Those names included Michael B. Jordan, Mike Myers, and Kanye West. None of whom are actually implicated in the case. There's a lot going on. In the coming weeks, we are going to find out whether Diddy used his influence and power to sexually exploit women for more than 2 decades.
There's a whole lot going on, man. Now they saying it's supposed to have been Ali Carter. I don't believe that. I don't believe that, man. Is she missing? Dude, if she... You know what? She did a video, man, I'm going to talk about at the end when the police was chasing them. I'm going to talk about it a little more at the end, man. How in the world this happened? This is crazy. This is crazy.
Thing with Ali was she wasn't just exposing Diddy for his freak-offs. She was specifically on his tail for the rituals he was doing. And these rituals weren't the regular Illuminati rituals. Oh no. He was doing these rituals with people's kids. According to Ali, Diddy and his sick friends used to steal people's kids and turn them into their mini freak-off slaves by making them have intercourse with horses and dogs while they recorded on camera and touched themselves to it. She said these poor kids were allegedly also kept in metal chains while satanic rituals were performed on them. Ali didn't specify where exactly these rituals were happening, but she said she saw all these things herself while working in the industry, and most of these kids didn't make it out alive. And the few ones who did definitely didn't come out as the same kids they were prior to getting messed up with Diddy and his people.
But right now, I think a lot of people are not ready for someone to tell you that there are 3-4-year-olds that people take pride in sticking bars up children. I don't think people are going to be able to stomach the fact that people tie 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old children to horse stables and have horses and dogs raise them, and then they get off on that. I don't think people are going to be able to stomach the fact that people hang children upside down in satanic ritual abuse meetings, and they literally hang them, literally by metal prongs. They hang them to get blood dripping out of them, and people go up under and like you're under a rainfall to take their blood. There are situations that I don't think people are ready for. We're not touching the seriousness of trafficking. Like the videos that I've made, the videos that I've started to make, this is not even touching. This is the gist of it, and I think so many people are quick to raise a sign and say adrenochrome, but you don't know what it means, and you don't know why it's such a thing, why it's such a strong thing in trafficking, and what makes it so strong. What, you know that they're drinking children's blood, but you don't know what they're doing to those children to make their blood strong enough to cause something to flip your system in order to keep you in the fountain of youth.
What about this?
No one.
What about this? What about you don't know what they doing to make these kids bleed? Period. We talking about making somebody bleed, y'all. Are y'all getting this? I think y'all getting this. Okay.
Believes that because it sounds like an unreal horror Disney movie that someone wrote. You know what I'm saying? It kind of is.
And if you thought all of that was crazy, wait till you hear the other crazy things that Ali has had to see in the industry and what she has to say about it. Not too long ago, she also spilled major tea about how Diddy used to allegedly have these wild freak-offs where he brought in underage boys and girls. But get this, y'all, the boys actually had a harder time than the girls because apparently They weren't allowed to eat anything until the freak off was over. The reason they weren't allowed to eat was because Diddy didn't want them throwing up or having to douche while they were getting bent over by his associates. But here's the thing though, y'all. Some of his associates allegedly actually had a douche fetish. So these associates would handpick a few boys, and these boys would be made to do things that would cause them to have some kind of diarrhea so that they would end up pooing during the freak-offs. And as if this wasn't bad enough, they would make these boys lay in their poo and record it.
Watching an episode called Pig Night. When I went, they tried to feed us, and I remember it because when
Pig
you
night.
have to do
Say what?
orders, jobs like that, you don't eat. You're not allowed to eat. You actually have to like starve yourself, because when you have to do those type of jobs, you can't eat because you will throw up.
Really?
If you are doing, or if you are a guy doing it, you will shit everywhere.
Oh boy.
When this happens, your parents will get mad at you. Really mad at you. And if that is a fetish for someone, they use that to their advantage. So if you throw up on someone, you will have to eat it. If you on someone, you will have to lay in it.
Now, Ali didn't expose the names of who these associates were, but people have recently been speculating that DJ Khaled and Rick Ross are part of them. And after a video went viral of Jonathan Oddie name dropping Rick Ross and DJ Khaled as Diddy's gay Illuminati ritual partners. Now, for those of y'all who don't know who Jonathan is, he is a star who was arrested a while back for opening fire at Donald Trump's Doral Miami resort back in 2018. A video later went viral of when he was getting questioned, and during his interrogation, he started going off about how he used to be a freak slave for Cassie and Diddy, and how he had to sleep with Cassie for hours while Diddy watched and touched himself. At the time the video went viral, people thought he was crazy because we didn't know half the things we know now. But Cassie recently brought him up in court during her testimony, and she confirmed that she did in fact sleep with Jonathan during the freak-offs, and that he was one of the regulars that Diddy called for the freak-offs. She said the reason she and Diddy stopped freaking off with him was because she suspected he was secretly recording their sessions, so she told Diddy, and he told her he'd take care of it. The Daily Mail later did some snooping and found out that not only did Diddy force him to sign an NDA, but he also paid him $5 million to keep his mouth shut. Now we all know the freak-offs were a big deal to Diddy and Cassie, but him paying $5 million to Jonathan sounded a bit crazy to people, and they speculated that it was probably because he knew more about Diddy than just the freak-offs. And they actually weren't wrong, because he definitely knew more than just the freak-offs. Apart from him exposing Rick and Khaled for being DL and indulging in Illuminati activities, he said he also overheard Diddy on the phone on different occasions talking about how his illegal that he was transporting into the country through his private jet. And remember how I said earlier that Cassie told Diddy to handle Jonathan because she suspected he was secretly recording them? Well, it turns out before he made him sign that NDA, he sent Rick Ross to threaten him, but obviously whatever he had on Diddy was very strong, because even after all that threatening, Diddy still felt the need to give him $5 million.
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The Boule is a branch of the Illuminati, and he belongs to that agenda. That's why he's so famous. They land over contracts.
But this guy, his wife was saying how much money, all of a sudden he just started spending all this money. All of a sudden he was buying all this land and real estate and property and stuff. Yeah, man, so all of a sudden, where he get all that money from? He got that money from somewhere.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot of business. Because what they would do is Sean talks a lot on the phone and on the TV with speakers and stuff, and I was like a slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all right? I caught herpes, and I came back and I sued him for the herpes and won. Mark Garibos and Ben Mercedes were his attorneys, okay? And Christopher Leon's here was my attorney. They asked me to turn in that, which was the video recording, and I did so. Yes, I have a good friend, a breakfast buddy. His name is Luis David Gonzalez, and he's a witness that Ross came and threatened me at my house post-settlement. After we settled, Diddy sent Ross, and I asked him to go see if that was Ross and confirm his identity. Basically, what happened is Diddy sent Ross, which they're good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled. They're all gay, okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross,
Yeah.
and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Got you. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter.
Hamas.
Hamas.
Yeah. Got
Sorry, I said the wrong.
No worry.
Hamas supporter, okay? The feds. They have a big file of me like this, the feds. Because P. Diddy and Mark Garibos have been trying to set me up and lock me up as an extortionist, asking for money. It was not so. They move all the on private jets. Okay, they move what's called high grade powdered MDMA. They move and they move liquid cocaine in their bottles too. I seen the liquid cocaine. I drank it myself.
I drank it myself.
Okay, it's not good. He drinks it all the time. I call it Gigi.
He said it's not good. I drink it myself.
Now going back to Allie, a lot of things Jonathan said actually support the claims she made, and people believe that's why she was kidnapped and her lawyers were paid to stop her. Some people have also been suggesting for Jonathan to be brought to the stand to testify as well, since Cassie has already pretty much confirmed that he was involved in the freak-offs, and he clearly has a lot to say. However, word on the street is the reason why they don't want Allie nor Jonathan to get up there is because they will expose the industry past just Diddy. Even though it looks like the authorities are taking down the industry, they actually aren't. Their major focus right now is Diddy and Diddy alone, and that's why we're not seeing them go after his associates, even though they probably already know who they are. And bringing people like Allie and Jonathan to the stand will mess things up because they'll end up exposing everything and force them to go after the entire industry, which is something they are not ready to do, at least not now. Some people even believe that Allie is probably being held from testifying by the police themselves until the trial is over. But of course, this is all alleged, so we can't state it as a fact. However, there's definitely some shady things going on and people are taking notice of all of it. As usual, people had their own thoughts, like this person who said Allie has to testify not just for the adults but for the child. They had no choice. For her sake and the children, she has to testify to break this whole thing wide open and out the children. This will all be in vain. Another person said, this girl was so vital to this trial, the feds should have sent her to a safe, protected, secret location, and the use of social media a no-no to protect their whereabouts. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Allie Carter suddenly going missing? And you really think the feds are the ones holding her hostage? Or has she really been kidnapped? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.
Wow, man. I do not think that Allie got kidnapped. That's number one. I think she's okay. I think she's gonna make I think she's just hiding. If anything, she doing what she want to do and she's hiding. Oh man, that would be, dude, that's a whistleblower and a half. See, I think that the world want the soap opera. They want the suspense and keep the suspense going even in the courtroom. You want to break this case open? Put her on the stand. They should have grabbed her. They should have put the bag over her head, grabbed her, the FBI, right? And she don't even know. She thinks she being kidnapped and stuff. And then put her and say, you safe with us. We just want you to testify. You're going to be safe with us. We're going to give you everything you want. Here's your money or whatever. I don't know. I mean, a miracle. I'm talking about a positive miracle happening. That's what I want for Ali Carter. I want a positive miracle, life-changing. Girlfriend, you're going to have 10 people watching your back. Anything you do, anything you say, I guarantee you won't see them, but they're going to be watching your back. Act like somebody going to let a German Shepherd accidentally bite you. And them all 10 of them people going to come. God, they're going to come jump out to help you. That's what she should get in life for life. Yeah, that's right. I said it. I said it. You know, I mean, every now and then somebody need that type of security. The government should just lock down on somebody like that, man, just so we can clearly see that justice has been served. I don't know what I'm saying, man. I'm just but something like that need to happen. We talking about superhero miracle type stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get on up out of here. We got another Ali Carter to do. I'm hoping this time she's gonna speak. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.